I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be what to do when you know two really super hot girls who are really good friends with each other, and they both seem to like you, and you want to ask them both, but you want to do it in a way that doesn't piss one of the two of them off or get them mad at each other. This is a great problem to have. I got an email here from a reader, and he says, let me start off first by saying that I'm a freshman in college, and I have to admit I've become more talkative, and I have to say my chill to pull girls ratio has gone way up. I have been more talkative and outgoing these past few weeks of college than in my entire 4 years of high school. That's fucking awesome. That's the beauty of applying the things that I teach, is that it's like, I wish I knew this stuff when I was your age in college. I would have had so much fucking more fun. And, I mean, I would have got a lot of girls that I totally missed out on that were into me that I just totally fucked things up with. But good for you for learning this shit at such a young age, man, because life is going to completely change for you. He says, all right, I'm going to get straight to the point. There is this girl in one of my classes, like you mentioned, and she totally takes my breath away. I've talked to her, but the only problem is her friend, who is also in that class, also takes my breath away. Now, every time I'm talking to this girl, her friend comes up, and I think to myself, that's cool because she is hot. And this is great. Like, women love to compete for a guy, especially if, like, two hot girls and one of them likes you. The other one, who may have not been that interested in you to start with, is going to like you more because her girlfriend is into you. Women are competitive. I mean, it's amazing. They'll step all over each other to get a guy that they like. And so you're in a really great position, especially if you start talking to one of the hot girls and other girlfriend always comes over to talk to you. That can be, just the fact that you're talking to her, the other girlfriend doesn't really know your relationship very well that you have with her girlfriend. And so she's going to automatically assume that you're a high status man, therefore you're successful with women, and therefore you're a catch. And so you're in a great fucking awesome position to be in. He says, so basically, my question is, how can I ask both of them out on dates without them getting mad at each other? I like them both, but they are always together. I want to ask for both their numbers and dates. Thank you again. Here's what you should do. And so next time you're talking to one of the girls and the other girlfriend comes over and starts talking to her, just say, you know what? I think both of you girls are absolutely stunning, and you're both charming as hell. You're both charming as hell. And I think we need to get together and have a drink. When are you girls free so we can get together and hang out and have some fun? Because it's a very great low-risk way, because right now you like both of them. You're both physically attracted to them, but you really don't know which one you like more than the other. Maybe one of them's got a boyfriend, or maybe they're both single and available, but you don't know yet. And so this way, it's totally a cool kind of a friendship thing. Like you're getting together with two hot girls to hang out, but you communicate your interest by saying, you girls are drop dead gorgeous, and you're the two most charming women I've met since I started school here. So when are you guys free so we can get together, have some drinks, and hang out? Ask them, and then make plans to get together at some particular place. Make a definite day, definite time to go hang out, where you guys can get together and talk. And then when you get together for your date, you can sit there and talk to them and ask them questions and get them to open up. Just ask them, because whoever's asking the questions is the one that's in charge of the conversation. And if you start talking to one and you talk to her for a little bit longer, the other one's going to get a little bit jealous, and then she's going to chime in and start talking and interject her point. And you can use these two to play off of each other. And if you're at the point where you don't know, you still like both of them, and you like both of them even more when you hang out, and you can just say, well, I got a question, especially like if you had a couple cocktails in you, you say, which one of you girls is the better kisser, do you think? And they'll probably both look at each other, and they'll go say, I'm the better kisser, and then you just go, prove it. And then have her kiss you and make out, and you say, that was pretty fucking awesome. And then you turn to her other girlfriend who hasn't kissed you yet, and you say, well, can you top that? And challenge her, and more than likely she'll kiss you and she'll have fun, and then who knows, maybe you'll end up taking both of them back to your place and having a threesome with them. Because girls that are young and they're in this stage, that's when they love to experiment. I remember I had a girl that I met, this was, well, I think it was 29 or 30, and she was just beautiful. And I was at a wedding, And just right away, she was staring at me, checking me out. And so I walked over, and she was smiling, and I could tell that she just was really into me. And she was like 19 at the time, and I was, like I said, I was 29 or 30. I don't remember how old I was. It was like right around that time. It was like 99. Yeah, I think it was like 1999, 2000 when this happened. But I know she was 19 because she told me, and she was really young, and God, the girl was so beautiful. She was a great kisser. She was great in bed. And we ended up hooking up at the wedding, and then a couple weeks, then I was flying out to Hawaii with a buddy of mine, and then she lived in South Florida. I was living in Orlando at the time, and so she was going to come up and see me when I got back. And I said, I'll call you when I get back in town, and we'll make plans where you can come on up. And so I got back from my trip to Hawaii with a buddy of mine, and when I got back, I was going to call her, but she had already left a message on my answering machine. This is back when we still had answering machines. And obviously she was eager to make plans and to see me, and even though I had told her I would call her. And so I called her, and she answered the phone, and then we made plans. I gave her directions. She drove up to see me, and we fucked all weekend. It was a great time. And I don't remember what day it was, because it was like she was there like Friday through Sunday. And I remember her pulling out a picture of her girlfriend, and she told me that her best friend, who she has sex with sometimes, because she was young and she's experimenting. She was telling me about the sex toys and things that they do to each other, and she showed me a picture of her girlfriend, and her girlfriend was really hot. And she says, great. She says, because when I showed her pictures, she'd take pictures of me and her when we were at the wedding, and showed her girlfriend, and the first thing her girlfriend said was, do you mind sharing him? And so she was like, is it okay if I come back next week and I bring my girlfriend? And I was like, well, that's a really tough problem to have. Let me think about that. And so you go out with these two girls, and there's a good chance that both of them are hot, they're willing to experiment, and they're obviously good friends already. And it sounds like there's a chance that both of them may be into you. So ask them both to meet out for drinks and hang out and see where it goes. Even if one of them has a boyfriend, the other one that's there, you can end up hooking up with her and having a good time. And so when you ask them out, say, put both your phone numbers in there so I have them, and then you can let them put their numbers into your cell phone, and then they give it back to you, and then you can put yours in theirs, or you can text both of them at that time so they'll both have your number. Make definite plans, and like I said, just have fun on the date. Go for the kiss and do exactly what I said, and you'll be amazed at I'd say there's probably a good chance that you can end up sleeping with both of them the same night and have a threesome with them. Have fun, or at the very least hook up with one of them. That'd be the best way I would suggest to go about it. So if you have a question that you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which is going to be on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, your challenges. And you just got to give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet, and I also get a lot of my paying phone coaching customers, and I got to answer their emails first. But be patient, I'll get back to you. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. And you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which is going to be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, go to my website, and underneath the email sign-up box is a box that will have a link to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get to the download page, if you don't have a Kindle device already, on the right-hand side of the download page, there's a button you can click, and it'll open up a window where you can download a free e-reader app for your smartphone, your tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app, and only a few more seconds after that to complete the purchase of my book, and you'll be reading it in no time. And I will talk to you soon.